Hey guys, you're here. Welcome back to the channel. And also welcome to Retro PCs episode 2. So today I have a Sony Vaio, a really old one, and I intend to throw it away after I get any possibly usable stuff in it, which really there isn't anything useful in it. In particular, I kind of kept it just for this video, and because it sounds pretty interesting. So yeah, it's Vaio. It's really dirty still. I kind of wiped it down a little bit. You can see there was a giant sticker here, and there was one here too, but I just peeled them off because they were ugly. So yeah, this is the power button. I think the processor in this thing's dead, so can't really do much with it, but I can demonstrate a few things. But here's a diskette drive, or like a small floppy disk drive. It's Memorex, 1.4 megabytes. Yeah. Slot loading disk drive, and a CD caddy. I don't know much about these. Yeah. And then you can see, like, this all up here is gone for some reason. The case side's gone, and the top is gone. Before we get in on the inside, now let's look at the back. Oh, first, this side. Big Vaio on it. Then on the back, everything is labeled, but there's your power supply information. And the reason why we can all agree that it can be thrown away is because it says this. Yeah, this sticker. And yes, Intel Pentium 3, but Windows ME. Yeah, this thing used to run Windows ME, so that's why it's probably just gonna go. So yeah, power supply, standard power ports, I don't remember what they're called. So you got your PS2, one USB port, your whopping one USB port. There's your serial port, VGA, printer, onboard audio, the game one. Not really sure what they use it for. I think it was for the Microsoft Flight Simulator, which I do have upstairs, and I'll probably make a video on it at some point. VGA video card with a TV input, Ethernet, and SCSI. And up here there's the connections, all IDE and SCSI for literally everything in here. And so this entire like top area is just for those two drives in the front. I'm like knocking stuff around back here. So here's the power supply, and you can't see the CPU. I'm not sure if you can see it from down here. Probably not. No, you can't. Maybe, yeah. There's the heatsink, and you can see the CPU socket underneath it. The way this power supply works, well, the CPU is behind here on the motherboard, and that back there is a little duct, and the fan on the power supply not only cools the power supply, but it also cools the CPU. So I found that a little interesting. And it's actually easily removable. If you pull this and pull it out. Let's see. And there's the Pentium 3. I'm not going to take the heatsink off because it's a huge pain. Those of you from that generation, you know what I'm talking about. Make sure it's in the right way. It kinda is. So yeah, all these are IDE. This is SCSI, it's a Seagate Barracuda. That video card is a PNY. I don't know if an NVIDIA BIOS or NVIDIA, I don't know. And then there's the internet card, Ethernet card, yeah. And then there's the SCSI IDE controller. This goes to the hard drive. This goes to the disk drives. And then there's that ribbon cable over there for the floppy drive or diskette drive. But I think you've all been waiting for is to hear what this thing sounds like. This thing is noisy. This thing emits a lot of different noises. And you're about to hear that right now. That's the sound of this. I'm going to take the disc out of there. That's what it sounds like without a disc. You can hear how loud that power supply is. Listen to that thing. That thing emits an interesting noise. There's another high-pitched sound that's coming from the fan on the video card. But if you press this, then it just does that. What's interesting about this is that you have to push it in pretty far to get it to actually register that there's a disc. Yeah. Busy light blank. And yeah, this doesn't do anything. Interesting how this little cable management thing isn't being used at all. Because there aren't any cables that even reach down there. Let's power it down. Alright, so the disc is out. Now we're gonna hear what it sounds like without a disc starting up. And I won't talk for it either. Yeah, sorry about the cars outside, guys. But for those of you who are still here from a while back, then you know that I live close to a highway. But for those of you who didn't know that, you do now. So yeah. See it spinning down there. Right, power down. Sorry that you didn't get to see the BIOS. In fact, I kind of wanted to see what the BIOS was too. Believe it or not, I actually considered using this thing when I found it. Because the two machines that I actually wanted to use the most were this one and my HP build, which I put up in a previous video a while ago on the grinding noise from the Western Digital drives. You can check that out somewhere on my channel. I don't know. So yeah, I might do one on that old IBM computer. This was Second Oak Narwhal. Thank you for watching.